Hey everybody. I guess it's good afternoon. It's 11:30 here. It's probably 12:30 up in the United States. Because we don't do daylight savings time. I keep forgetting that. And that's why I don't know, if I'm on time. Because most of my friends are in Europe, I'm on time with them. But I don't know about you guys down in the United States. If there is anybody that actually goes around and watches it. So, no view. I got nobody looking at it yesterday, videos yesterday, either way, so I don't know what's going on. There was a thing about connecting to YouTube Studio and everything like that. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming everything's working properly, at least I hope it is, so, we talked about the money that's going from the defense for defense, and it's coming out of healthcare. Talked a little bit about that on the live video. We talked about the price of gasoline, and we talked about cheerleader Hexit. So I don't want to talk about the same things, so I gotta go, where do I gotta go? I gotta go someplace. So we'll try this. No, that's wrong. No basketball tournament. MS now. I don't want to read that article. I want to get crazy. This conversion therapy that everybody's talking about to use for minors. It doesn't work, folks. It's not something you can turn it off and on like that, Oh, everybody says the investors are optimistic. No, they're not. They're just trying to make money. Stocks were down. They bought it. Now, See, there's the article again. Republicans eye health care cuts to pay for U.S. war in Iran. Hexit is testifying for the first time since the Iran war began. I don't think anybody gives a shit what he has to say. So Tiger Woods is done. This was the last straw, I think. I've been over him for a long time. I told you, I could never get. He really upset me a lot when he wouldn't date black women. I think in his life he's only dated one black woman. Everybody else has been white and blonde, and he doesn't consider himself a black man. I don't know. His father's half black, I think, and that was or his father was black. I don't know the whole story there, but I mean, you look at the man, he's definitely not a white man. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he considers himself what? Filipino? I have no idea. Just that I've never liked him as a person. He was a pretty good golfer. He was a very good golfer, but he was as a person, And when you're the best at something, a lot of people you have to have an attitude to keep up against the competition. Some have it, some don't. Some are successful without that attitude. And those are the ones that are really popular and whatnot, and do a lot of good for people. Boy, I tell you. Oh, Florida's renaming Palm Beach Airport after Trump. Well, that's all right. It's all rich people. They don't care. Next year it'll be somebody else, some other rich guy will get his name up on it, you know? Depends how much money you want to give to the campaign uh, coffers of the politicians in your area, you know, and how important is it to have your name on something, you know? I mean, it's very, very important to Donnie. You know, we all know that. Now Trump's not going to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. It's going to cost too much money. But now he wants the allies to come in and take care of the Strait of Hormuz. You know? He said Tiger Woods was really swearing profoundly after his car crash arrest. Well, of course. What do you expect? He woke up and he all of a sudden realized he had just fucked his life completely. You know, his money's not gonna last forever. The countdown begins for the Artemis 2 moonshot. And Hegseth, as always, is saying the upcoming days will be decisive in the war against Iran. That's just, you know. And Colorado's going to allow, the Supreme Court says they have to allow conversion therapy. It doesn't work, folks. You know, if the kid's gay, he's gay. Because if conversion therapy worked, I'd be trying to make Trump, I'd have to make Trump have it so he'd be gay. And be forced to take it up the ass the rest of his life. Yeah, that's what they said. You know, going after Iran's nuclear stockpile would be one of the riskiest missions ever, because you fuck up, you destroy that whole friggin' area. And with Hegseth in charge of it, the odds are you'll fuck up. Guy only knows how to play, I forgot the name of the game. You know, the computer game war, that's his war, you know. $4 a gallon for gas. Taylor Swift is sued for trademark infringement over the life of a showgirl. That's just some bullshit. They'll work it out. It'll cost her a few dollars. Ex-FBI agents who worked on Trump 2020 probe sue Patel Bondi over their firing. They should, because it wasn't right. You know. Bags cost more there, this, that, the other thing. They're blaming the air traffic controllers for a 2025 accident, you know. What are they going to call it? The Trump Airport? I don't know. Hey, Jesus Christ. Congress decided the DA shutdown is just going to keep on going because Congress is on a 2-week vacation. You take a vacation from the vacation they were on, you know. Now they go home. If they go home, they might actually have to pay for lunch. You know what I mean? I thought that they just, you know, they're flying all over the place, Disney World and everything that, you know. Oh, here's a surprise. Online sports betting is linked to rising delinquency rates. Are you kidding me? You know, it's easier to bet now. It was easy to bet before for kids. You know, they just had to know somebody. Now they don't even have to know anybody. They just have to have a cell phone. They can set up the accounts themselves, you know. And then, of course, they lose, and, you know, they have to pay, and that's when the crime rate starts to go up. That's just, you know, a natural occurrence. There's nothing you can do about that. You know, it's like everything else in the world. If something goes up, everything else goes up. You know, it's like we're talking about my rent's going to go up, you know. Why is it going up? Well, because they raised the maintenance fee. Why did the maintenance fee go up so much? It was controlled by the minimum wage. You know? So I just make sure these guys work, that's all. I don't mind paying people, but these guys don't have a hard job. Okay, they work a couple hours and then they disappear into the woodwork, and they're not, you know, nobody knows where they really are. Somehow or another, there's somebody involved on the 11th floor of my building with the maintenance people, because they all hang out up there, or they live there. I don't know what's going on. Wish I did. I should have. That's be a question I would have asked had I went to the meeting and been a property owner here. But building on a mountain is the way some of these houses are built. They're actually built into the side of the mountain. That's not a great way to increase the value of the property. Like, there's a piece of this Novartis or whatever it is. Look, they're like garden apartments, but you can own them. You know, garden condominiums, sort of deal. They're selling them. I mean, you know, ordinarily you might see one up for rent or sale. There's about 7 up for sale. I don't know how many are up for rent. People are bailing on them. Why? Something's not right over there, you know. Nobody's really talking about it, but something ain't right over there. So anyhow, I have no idea whether I'm going to do videos over the last part of the week, because it's a holy days, and I don't know what we're going to do. Hopefully my wife feels good and she gets out and we can do a couple little things and make her happy. That's what it's all about, making her happy. In the meantime, make me happy. Subscribe. Tell your friends about this place, you know. I mean, some days I get as many as 32 visitors, and like yesterday, no, let's see, what day is that? I need to look at my calendar. Hold on, folks. I need to look on the calendar. Last Friday I got 19 people showing up, and then on week ago, 2 weeks ago, I had 32 people show up, 27, 32 on Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday that week. It's just I get a lot of visitors and then I don't get anybody. It's kind of strange. But anyhow, people, uh, I got to get out of here because I'm burning up. It's so hot in this place today. So anyhow, I'll see you guys definitely tomorrow, and we'll decide what we're going to do the rest of the week. As soon as I find out what plans we have, what it's going to be easy for me to do both. I would prefer doing both, but because I definitely think the U.S. is going to make some sort of move against Iran during the holy period of this deal. So we'll just have to sort of sit around and wait and see what happens. All right, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to hit that subscription button on the way out.